Let's run real quick. Now, share with me a bit about, you know, your love life. Are you married?
Not anymore. Yeah, I don't like, you know, my wife. I don't know if you know.
I do.
Yeah, so my wife passed on last year. Yeah, after struggling with the heart condition and all that. So it's something that she had from a long time ago. Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah. So may also rest in peace.
Amen.
And from there, so it was a very difficult time, and I really didn't know what to do, because it's not something that I have experienced before in my life. No,
it's never easy. It's never easy.
I lost my mother, I lost my father, and all these people that have died, my brothers and all that. But losing your partner, it's never easy.
Yeah.
You know, but God is the one who gives, and is good all the time. There's nothing that I can do. I will cry because I had memories with her, I shared memories with her, but I will still give thanks to the Lord for for everything, you know, and be grateful. I have a grateful heart, a heart of gratitude for having given me such a peace. And so I have started life afresh, and I always tell people that, you know, the healing that I have now, you may say it's too soon and all that,
but you're healed.
The Lord has been so faithful. I am.
Wow.
You know, I do miss her. You know, and I sometimes I'll think about the memories that we shared. She was a good person to me and all that. And I always tell people that the healing,
it's a gradual process.
Yes. Some it takes many years. Some they just don't even want to move on. You know, but what I can say is that for me, the healing that has come upon me, nobody will understand it unless they understand my healer. Nobody. You know, if I did not receive this healing, trust me, it would have been the end of Stevie.
All right, but let me try to check this. I followed your story very well. To be honest with you, I came to know about Stevie during the time of your marriage arrangement and stuff like that. It was so popular. It probably made you famous than your songs. Now let's talk about this. People were saying your wife was a bit older than you.
Yeah, she was 7 years older. She was big and small. I was born like this. But you know how it is. The enemy will think is so clever than God. You know, so they'll say whatever they want to say. They'll announce.
Let's do this. What is love to you?
Love is
in your own definition.
Love is a force that nobody can understand
or explain.
It's divine. Yeah, you know, when you read about love, love is divine. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is all these things that other people don't look at. You know, the people have got perceptions about love different from what true love is all about. So I always tell people that don't confess love if you do not know what it is, and if you're not ready for it. My father once taught me when I had a girlfriend. First time I had a girlfriend, you know, you just
with excitement and stuff.
And he was like, "Iwe, about bit anyway, come here." And he says, "Let me tell you, would you still love her if she had dama feet? But as ala 15, now, me knowing that I have a cousin who does that, that picture comes.
And you're like,
I never talked about love until I grew up to understand what love is all about. Love is what you give, not what you get. You love and ask for none in return. You know, but few people really understand what it is. So and I always tell people that don't confess it, don't say it if you're not ready for it.
What do you make of this statement? Love knows no age.
Love knows no age. What they mean is that there's a certain age that you're comfortable to be with. Of course, you will not want to be with somebody who's not attractive to you. Okay? And I always ask, if I may ask you a question, who did God create first? If you have read the Bible, I know you're the man of God. Yeah.
I want you to invite me on the show. You see how intelligent I am? Give me a hand.
So I always tell people that go and revisit the Bible and tell me who God created first and who a woman is to a man. And then you can talk about all these things and argue very well. But be very careful with those people who know the truth, because the Bible says that you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Some people are living in marriages for acceptance, out of acceptance. They are just accepted. You know what I mean? But it's very sad. Somebody should not live in marriage or in a relationship because you're accepted. You need to live in it for love. You know, I have seen people that inch to up if just crumble down, they start thinking of suicide. And I always tell people,
and other people go in marriage for money.
Yes, and I always tell people that if you will never think of suicide when things crash and you find yourself in one room with your wife, if you got into it with love, because if you got into marriage with love, trust me, you will survive any storm.
Thank God you are here. You could clear this. Tell me, some people are telling me your wife had a daughter who was probably old enough probably to be your wife. Is that true?
No. She was just a baby, 17 years.
Okay.
And she get married. That's
you see.
Don't worry about that. Those things just they really they come and they go.
Oh yeah.
And what the enemy means for bad, God means it for good. And later some people have had people confess that, you know, I never knew you. And my father always told me that, Steve, never strive to be known.
Share with me, how did the family accept or receive the whole thing when you brought them? You say this is the
they never had a problem because they know her.
Okay.
It's not what it is out there unless you ask and you know the truth.
Yes.
And I don't owe anyone an explanation.
Yes, true.
You know, and I always say that just like I was almost telling you, my father said, strive, do not strive to be known, strive to be worth knowing.
Okay.
You know, because if you're worth knowing, somebody will say, you know what, the guy is very different. Many people who are coming in my life now, they're baffled by the person that I am. Not that I'm a perfect person,
but a good man.
I'm a
You're a good and humble man.
I'm a person who's striving to be like Christ. I want my heart to be like Christ. I'm crying for that. I'm crying that I can forgive the worst things. I'm crying that I can have eyes that can see the best in people.
Wow.